Hey everybody, this is Cynthia Lewis. Wanted to come on and talk to you guys about the 8 reasons why you should start a business now. But before I do that, let me give a quick intro about who I am for those of you who may not know who I am. I am Cynthia Lewis. I am an entrepreneur, business coach, marketing strategist, and I help Christian business women get out of their own way so that they can confidently build and grow thriving businesses so they can have more impact, more income, and more peace and freedom in their life. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the content. We are talking about the 8 reasons why you should start a business now. So, number one, the truth of the matter is, we are living in an unstable economy. You have businesses that are out there, they are not able to fulfill their financial obligations. And so, if that is the case, where does that leave you? That leave you where they are having to lay you off, and you simply just cannot let your life be in the hands of anybody else. I don't know anybody is going to look out for your best interests other than you yourself. So you have to start a business because you have to care enough about yourself to be able to do something that you have never done before and invest in creating a better future for yourself. So number two, number two is kind of a piggyback on number one. You need to have more than one income. I don't know if you know it or not, but when you go to a job, that's considered linear income. And so, what does that mean? That means when you are not working, you are not getting paid. So, you don't want to put yourself in that position. You want to put yourself in a position where, regardless of what's going on, you are able to get paid. And yeah. So let's go on to number three. You have skills, you have knowledge, you have gifts, you have talents, you have experiences that you may have acquired from your job. Maybe you have contributed your time to a nonprofit. Maybe you've given your time to a church. However, the way you may have acquired those skills, you have skills that you can monetize and that people will find valuable and they'll pay you for it. So use those skills that you acquire from that 9 to 5 or that nonprofit or your church or whatever the case is and monetize it. Bring more income into your household. Don't just limit yourself to you know, that one stream of income, which is your job, because if that job is to go away, how are you going to pay your bills? You're not going to be able to pay your bills. Why? Because that was the only way of getting paid. All right. So, number four, the barrier to entry as an entrepreneur, it is, it's affordable. Gone are the days that you got to go and, put together this big old business plan. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against having a plan in place because that's important. But, you don't have to go to the bank to go and create a loan, if you don't want to. And I guess I could say that, and that's predicated upon the type of business that you want to start. But for the most part, you don't have to go and create a loan. You can use the resources that you acquire from your job. You can use savings, money from your savings account, and you can get started in your business. And honestly, depending on what type of business it is, you can get that business started in under 30 days. And that's predicated on if you know what to do and how to do it. Um, but yeah, so let's go on to number five. Number five, um, you know, one of the best things about starting your business now is you get to create your own economy. Remember, we just talked about skills that people will pay you for because they find it valuable. Believe it or not, whatever those skills are, you just got to look to see what is people already paying for and how you can plug and play your skills into that and get paid. And use those skills and create the economy that you really want to create for yourself. You don't have to be limited by your job. You get to decide how much money you want to make from those skills. How much you want to make per day, per month, per quarter, per year. It's up to you. Can't nobody tell you that. All right. So let's go on to number 6. You know, um, you get to live in this mental space of knowing that I am doing something that God has called me to do, and I enjoy doing it. And you're really passionate about it, and you're making great money doing it. And you feel good about it because you're operating in your purpose, right? You're operating in that place that God has called you to operate in. And so you feel good. You feel good because I'm making an impact in people's lives. I'm helping people to get what they want. I'm helping people to feel better about what it is that they want to achieve in life. I'm helping them to resolve their issue. And so that's a good feeling. Just think about a feeling where you do something nice for somebody and they didn't ask you, but you do it, right? And how do you feel? You feel great, not that you want anybody to know that you've done it, but it's just a feeling inside that you're like, I'm excited that I was able to be a blessing to this person. And you didn't care that nobody didn't know or anything. You just wanted to be a blessing, and it's a good feeling. And so it's a good feeling when you have a business and you are able to make an impact in somebody's life and help them to resolve their issue or help them to achieve a goal that they've been trying to achieve for a long time. It just feels good. All right. So we are going on to number 7. um one thing about being in business, for yourself, and really starting a business now, is you get to decide who you want to work with. you know is it women, is it men, is it high schoolers? Who is it that you desire to work with? It How can you make an impact in those folks lives? You get to decide that. Unlike when you go to a job, you got the people that you would rather not work with, but you have to work with because that's the professional thing to do, to work with people, even though that these groups of people are the mess makers of the office. So you don't have to deal with that in business. If you don't want to, you get to decide who you want to work with. And if it doesn't work out, you're not locked into that. You can just tell that person that, I don't think that you're a good fit for me. This is not going to work. And you can cut your ties and send them on their way, or direct them to someone else that will be more of a fit for them. All right. So number 8, um, number 8, you know, you give people access to solve their problems or achieve their goals through the product and services you provide, no matter where you are, no matter where they are in the world. um that's a blessing, right? That you can be able to help people to address their issue. You live in the United States, maybe they're in Canada, maybe they're in Dubai, maybe they're wherever they are, but you are able to be reached globally because you let people know that you're in business. You let them know that you have a product and a service that will help them to achieve their goal, resolve their issue, and they're going to reach out to you. So, let me do a quick reset. I am Cynthia Lewis. For those of you who are catching a replay of this video, we have been talking about the 8 reasons why you should start a business now. Number 1, I said that, we are in an unstable economy. None of these companies are reliable. Gone are the times where, jobs are stable and they can promise you, the golden watch age. No, that time is over with. So, um, you have got to put yourself in a position so that you can always take care of you and your family, because that is important. Number two, you need to have more than one income. I said that, your paycheck is considered linear income. If you're not getting paid, if you're not working, you're not getting paid. If you're not getting paid, how you gonna pay your bills? How you gonna pay your mortgage? How you gonna pay your car? How you gonna put food on the table? How you gonna pay your kids tuition? You're not gonna be able to. So, don't put yourself in that positions to where other people can control what happens to you. You want to put yourself in a position so you get to decide what's going to happen to you, what's going to happen in your life, what's going to happen in your future. And you get to decide what kind of future you want to create for yourself through you starting a business. All right. I said number three, you can take those knowledge, skills, gifts, talents, education, expertise, experiences that you may have acquired from your job, or maybe you've acquired those things from working a nonprofit or giving your time over to your church. Regardless of what that is, you are able to take those skills, monetize those skills, and get paid very well, because people are out there that value what you are doing and what you offer, and they're going to pay you for it. All right. I said number four, the barrier to entry as an entrepreneur is, it doesn't cost a lot depending on, what type of business that you want to start. Um, you don't have to create a loan or anything like that. You can, use your 9 to 5 to invest in starting your business. If you have a savings, hopefully you do, use that to invest in starting your business, and you, depending on what type of business it is, you can have that business up in under, 30 days. It just depends on if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, it can be done. All right, so we're going to number five. I said that you get to create your own economy, from the skills that you've acquired. You get to decide how much money you want to earn per day, per week, per month, per quarter, per year. You get to decide. Nobody can dictate that to you. You get to decide for yourself what that looks like. Okay, number six, you get to live in this mental state of knowing that you are being a blessing to other people's lives. You get to live in this space of knowing that I get to help people, and I love doing what I enjoy. I enjoy what I do, and I'm able to make great money doing it, right? And this is the purpose, the assignment that God has placed on your life. And it feels good to be able to make an impact in other people's lives, right? It feels good. It's like, that this is what God created me to do, and I'm impacting people's lives accordingly. Number seven, um, you get to decide, you get to decide who you want to work with. You want to work with business women of faith. You want to work with moms. You want to work with teachers. You want to work with high schoolers. Who do you want to work with, as an entrepreneur starting your business? How can you help these people? What service are you going to provide to these people? And that brings me on to number eight. You know, um you as an at you starting your business, you're going to give people access to solve their problems and help them to achieve their goals by the products and services that you offer. You got to remember that your products and your services are an extension of you. And so they are able to reach people all over this world, right? They don't have to just be in the United States. They can be in Dubai, they can be in Canada, they can be wherever they are, and they are able to reach your products, and your products is able to make an impact in their lives. So guys, this is Cynthia Lewis. um let me know if you guys have any questions. You can always drop your questions inside of the comment. But yeah, these are the reasons why you should start your business. So, hey, this is a new year. I want you to think about you. I want you to think about your family. I want you to think about how you can make life better for your family by starting a business that you enjoy and make an impact in people's lives. You identify who the people are. You identify what skill you're going to use, what type of business you're going to start, and how you can be a blessing to those folks. All right, guys, this is Cynthia Lewis. Until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.